about to get off in Georgia. First game of the season. Here we go.
And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Georgia's offense making their way on the field today. And, Kirk, we've seen some high-profile freshman running backs come out and make an instant impact. This guy has that kind of ability. See what kind of a start he can get off to.
Well, it's just rare to see a guy who's built like this, and he's a true freshman. My gosh, we cannot wait to see him get started here today.
Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Pass complete on the crosser. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The pocket breaking down, and it falls incomplete. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points. And now they've got a shot to get it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Stopped right there at the line.
Them boys to a field goal. Good shot, D.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The setup at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here.
He
missed it.
And he missed the field goal a bit.
And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. And Kirk, this is going to be fun.
College.
The best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both.
I get that win the championship this year.
Ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country, and he's going to get that chance.
I mean, I made it there last year.
A chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is loose.
Well.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Nolan. Lets it go quickly. That one's picked off. What a play.
You see it.
Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his
First
own
pick of the
coverage.
season, boy. Yes, sir. Let me
Those
get
windows
that.
can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Yeah, first game right now. Playing Georgia right now. Rematch, baby. I just got my first pick with my linebacker.
He's looking deep
And
here.
that was a touchdown, bro.
It's incomplete.
That was
Well,
a
that's just a
touchdown.
miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way.
Yes,
you can
they
leave
had
a
busted
receiver that
coverage,
open.
bro.
One
Now
problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
what is you
And
doing,
it's
bro?
incomplete. What is the final play of this period?
You at 81?
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed
What
it.
in the world?
The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Hold
Now,
on,
that's
bro.
going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here, and the ball's knocked loose. Defense
Fumble
makes
recovery.
the
Let's get
play,
it,
a
man.
turnover.
Defense
I think that's
came
on the
on.
quarterback
Came to
and
play
the
today.
offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Now the offense has reached the red zone. And there's the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Give it to the back again. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after
Oh, boy, you balling, boy.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made. Looking for the goal line.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Gonna run it. It's Jennings. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
That's caught. It's Jennings. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quick throw caught over the middle. They bring him down to the team, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jennings. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Defense is coming after him. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Hand off to the right side. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They'll run it to the left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the... Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 46. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
So 4th down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Trying to throw 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the day. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number 1 just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game.
This is not a fire drill. This is not a fire drill. This is not a fire drill. Okay.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his man. It's Duarte. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. To the air, it's Potter. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Out of there.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. touchdown.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this.
That boy just called me in his sleep.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Timeout called by the defense, perhaps seeing they were outflanked and wanting to regroup before this 2-point try. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Pulls it in, it's Davis.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today.
Yeah, I'm playing UCLA, and I'm up. Well,
Makes the
21 nothing.
catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Dyer. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Picks up the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll ride Davis here. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5
We
more
got a bounty on you,
down.
boy. You showing out too much.
Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Into the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 29 to USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Doing everything.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Here's a return from midfield. Oh, what a cut! That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
Breaks into the... just keeps moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive. Just
Man, I'm beating these boys, man. 35-0.
To tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to scramble, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick.
Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are on the move. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Can't get it to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Oh, yeah, y'all rolling.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes a catch at the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. Hung on to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
Judicials will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Right, man.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will have the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball game.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take this inside his 40. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And
What a kick return and a punt return, boy.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
I got a kick return and a punt return.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll try the run. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and more. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Judicials line up to punt it away. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Got him downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Sweet cut there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
On the move, he fires. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. Creates a little room. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They believe they can run right here. Makes a pass to Marker. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. All the way in for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
I'm going off with Cud right now. I'm going off with that boy right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
they've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to Davis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Next going for the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride Davis here. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. He'll do it himself. The give on the option. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the judicials want to crank the tempo.
I jumped too early.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. That's caught. It's Meredith. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly...
Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick. Offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Yeah.
Going with the counter play here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Pringle. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Powers. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
No, not kid. Wow.
They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running it to the right. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Yeah, he fought Shanks already. Yeah, that's how Shanks got that scar on his face.
We'll give him a couple on that.
That's how Shanks got that scar on his face.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a
I don't know. They never said it. They still never said it.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Where things stand down now.
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Powers.
I think the Navy will get on him now because he got guard.
He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I'm talking to them on here 4th quarter in, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I ain't stand up that late tonight.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
And it's in for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance. Messing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the judicials decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Got a little space. And into the end zone for a touchdown. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's May. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and... balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And then the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass, it's Power. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Going to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give is to Smith. Quick step and go. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to